Headphones in? I don't know.
Everything's fine. You need another beer? Get another beer.
John, you're not late. You're right on time. How's the lighting here? Let's give me... Hello, everyone. All right, hang on. How's that? Okay, let me know in the comments how I sound, if you can hear everything. I will get into the instructions here in a moment. Let people kind of pile in, because I'm sure tons of people are going to be in here to ruin your trivia night. Just kidding. If you never played pub trivia, it's just you can be drunk, so get a drink, or stoned if you want to. That's fine. That's really the only rule. Just kidding. It's just a series of questions, usually rounds, and then categories. Some places do like weird, different, like this one's pictures, this one's whatever. But since we're far away from each other, we're just gonna do question and answer. What you are going to do is in the description of this video, there's a link to a Google form, and that matches up with the questions. So you won't see the questions on there. I will read them for you, but the answer you will fill in yourself on the Google form, so then it can grade it for you. Don't cheat. I know you can, but don't cheat. There's gonna be 12 of us in here, so it's not worth cheating. Also, great prizes, really, really, really good prizes. So that was very Trump of me, sorry. Great prizes, really, really really, really good prizes. The best prizes you've ever seen. It's just to have fun. So just try not to cheat. It'll be a good time. We'll wait a few more minutes. Hi, Brandy. If you have any questions, requests, I don't know what that means. You can't request trivia questions. Anyways, go ahead and comment. Comments are great. Also, later in the rounds, there'll be bonus questions, and the only way you can win that bonus point is to comment. So the first person who comments the correct answer will get it. Otherwise, don't comment any of the answers. Totally fine if you want to chat or say hi, but don't comment the answers, because then other people can beat you. 5 rounds of 5. You guys know what's up. Okay. Tired already. Hi, Jack. How you doing? Are you doing stand-up yet? I don't know. Okay. It's a fun one. When I do the live stand-up, it's like I don't think other comics want to watch as much. But since it's trivia, maybe there'll be other comics. That'll be fun. Have a little conversation. Erin's here as always. She's going to moderate the comments and kick you out if you're being a dick face. Also, our friends Ann and Jesse are here too. It's allowed. They have face masks on their butts. You guys got your face masks? I have a Seahawks one. Sorry, I was reading a comment at the same time. Very slow. What did it say?
Does the Google form on your website work, or do I need to open a separate one? Probably easier to open a separate one and have 2 different tabs open.
Yeah, it does work on there, so if you click next, it'll still go through. But if you want to have them in separate tabs, go to the YouTube page, YouTube channel. I haven't been drinking as much lately, and I've had half a beer, so sorry. But that is part of pub trivia. Your host will be hammered every single time, so you have to deal with that. If you go to the YouTube video, like on the actual YouTube page, then there's a link to the form in that description. That should open in a separate tab if you want to do that. Will be easy. I don't know. I try to make it less clicks for old people, but if you're particular about your situation, then put it in a different tab. That's what I say. What time are we at now? We still got a minute. I'll re-explain the instructions as soon as 1 minute hits here. I don't know why. Are there any other questions, and how does the audio sound? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? I'm waiting. Just kidding.
You're on a live, honey.
Oh, I know that. Mm-hmm. Not this one. It's hot in here. Thought it'd be fun. Oh, we'll have some friends over and do this. They're just gonna talk shit this whole time.
Oh.
What? Oh, right. Nice. Not that part. I saw there's more comics. That's all I can see. What was the longer one?
I'm a handsome black guy and want to marry you, Monica.
Oh, no, thank you. Not because you're black. Great. Here we go. Taken. But great matchmaker, so I can hook you up with somebody else. Probably in the comments section here, maybe. I've seen only dudes, but that's okay.
Brandy's there. Also take it.
Brandy, also take it.
Also take it, yeah.
All right, we're almost... Should I wait until we get to 20 people? Well, it went back down to 18, which means Black Dude probably left. He's upset. I can't take any proposals. Can't take any proposals. Well, one if you wanted to. All right, you know what? Let's... Sorry.
Great. Put me on the
Call it
spot,
out
why don't you?
for my sweat stains for the rest of my life. Okay. Let's do the rules all over again, my friends. First of all, take this link. Monica lost a pen. It's okay. It happens all the time. MonicaNevi.com/livestream. Share it with somebody. Text it to them. They won't know what the hell that means. That'll be great. Put it on your Facebook, Twitter, something like that. Let's get some more people so that we can have some fun, but also it's a good challenge. So you'll go to the Google form. You're going to put in your name or team name. If there's a couple of you guys want to make up a team name, maybe I'll give an extra point for a good team name. This is Whose Line Is It Anyway, apparently, where the points don't matter and Drew Carey doesn't work anymore. You could do that, or just put your name. If you put your email, that would be helpful, because then for the prizes, I can figure out who you are, what you want, those kind of things. There's going to be some options for the prizes, so you can pick what you want. And as we go in between the rounds, I will tell you what some of the prize options are. They're great. I swear to God, they're great, great, great. Yeah, you can block him if you'd like.
Oh, I'm already on it. I got it.
Also, yeah, Aaron's watching the comments, so if you're going to be a dick, it's pretty easy to block you and kick you out. Okay, so the form corresponds to the questions, but it doesn't have the questions on there, so you got to go as I read them to you, then you'll answer them on the form. Hopefully everyone has the form up. If you don't, then it's in the description of this. Every question is 1 point, except for the bonus questions. That'll be 2 points. How the bonus questions work: after the entertainment section and the sports section, there will be an extra question, and whoever comments that answer first will get the 2 extra points for that. So there's only one team that gets the 2 extra bonus points. I think that's understandable. Are there any questions before we get started with our first section, general knowledge? I'll wait for a second since we're on a lag, or if you want to get mad at me now instead of later, that's fine. That works. We'll get it out of the way. I mean, it's a good experience that we all had together, because that happens often. Someone will try and hit on you, and as soon as you say no, then everything they can bring up about you or can ever be mad about comes out immediately, which is weird, because 2 seconds ago he wanted to marry me, but now I'm a drunk stoner that needs to work on my art. So those things.
Well, yeah, and you're not funny.
No, not funny, which is why would you be here? So you guys got to see that. That's fun. We all learned something on trivia night. Okay, we're gonna get started. So section 1 on your Google form, general knowledge. So this will be general knowledge question 1. You guys get it? Okay. First question, general knowledge question, number 1. What was the name of the supercontinent of 200 million years ago? I will say it again. What was the name of the supercontinent of 200 million years ago? So you do have to type them out in the form. Capitals are important, apparently, for each one. For each one, it's fine. He said, well, it's a free one. That's good. We'll start slow. That's okay. Because being observant is nice. It's okay. We're gonna get through this. Capitals are important, but for each one I did put options, like if you spelled it wrong or different. So hopefully it'll still correct you, or give it to you correct. If at the end there's one that's really close, then I'll probably go back and I can give you the points or whatever. It'll be fine. Yeah, and again, sorry I forgot that rule if I didn't say it other than the first time. Only on the bonus questions comment. If not, then don't comment the answers. You can comment whatever else you want, but don't comment the answers unless it's the bonus question. Okay, number 2. Question number 2, general knowledge round. Champagne was invented by a Benedictine monk. What was his name? Who invented champagne? I think that's a pretty general knowledge. Are you upset by that? Why? Champagne was invented by a Benedictine monk. What was his name? Are you upset that we don't have champagne?
No, we just love champagne so much and we don't know the answer to this question.
So there's upset feelings in the room.
Okay, so
It's all right. I'm under attack today. I'm ready. I'm already sweating, so it's fine. So what was the name of the monk that invented champagne? All right. Number 3. How many British monarchs have there been since 1900? So how many British monarchs have there been since the year 1900? I feel like this one was for you, but I don't know if you know that. Any new people, please don't comment the answers.
let me say it again.
If they're...
Wait,
No, it's fine. Yeah, I was just saying it in general in case people joined. If you just joined, there's a Google form in the description. You click on that and then you can answer along with the questions. It'll correct it for you. And then, so after each section, I will go back and tell you what the answers for that section are. So I'll read the question again if you missed it the first time. I'll go kind of slow so then you can answer. But hopefully we got our teams. All right, number 4 for the general knowledge section. Who was the first lady to be elected to public office? Obviously that's a U.S. first lady. Who was the first lady to be elected to public office? Yeah. And again, if you try to spell everything right, I did a few answer options in case people spelled stuff wrong, but capitals and those important things, they will mark you wrong on it. So be aware of that. All right, number 5 for the general knowledge round. The day after Christmas is commonly known as what? The day after Christmas is commonly known as what? Burped a little bit, sorry.
I can't see what anybody's doing.
Well, yeah, you can't see them until they submit it at the end. Right. So at the very end, when you help for retail workers, I feel like what's worse, the day after Thanksgiving? Is that what?
That's Black Friday.
That's Black Friday. The day after Thanksgiving or the day after Christmas for retail workers? I don't know. What do you think?
Both suck.
Both suck. I think I've only ever worked Black Friday, not Boxing Day.
I've worked all of them. They all suck.
Oh, did I say? Yeah, I did. Sorry, we're going back.
Missed it. What happened?
Let me get my prizes. Hopefully they were paying attention. General knowledge, the whole point of this round.
Oh no, don't do all of them. Just give them one.
I'm going to bring them over here.
Just give them a taste. You know?
The whole point of general knowledge, you learn everything you need to know in kindergarten, which is pay attention, because you would have gotten 2 answers given to you this round if you were paying attention. Okay, let's go. We're going to go back over the answers for this round. So if you are playing along and you are on the Google form and you're please not cheating, you're happy with your answers, click next so it goes to the next section, and then I'll read the answers for this one. You'll remember, don't worry. I trust you. I believe in you. It'll be good. All right. Number 1 for the general knowledge section was, what was the name of the supercontinent of 200 million years ago? And the answer was Pangea, which someone said in the comments. So if you got it wrong, welcome. Number 2, champagne was invented by what Benedictine, which I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you know what I mean, monk. What was his name? So the monk's name that invented champagne was Dom Perignon. There you go. I did also put some wrong spellings in there, so hopefully if you spelled it wrong, it might still give you the points, because I don't know if I would spell it right. All right, number 3. How many British monarchs have there been since 1900? And that is 6. The answer is 6, and I did it in a number and spelled it out, just in case. Number 4, who was the first lady to be elected to public office? And that was Hillary Rodham Clinton. If you put the full name, great for you. If not, Clinton worked, honestly, or Hillary Clinton. And the other answer I accidentally gave to you because I got chatty. The day after Christmas is commonly known as Boxing Day. All right. So if you got less than 2, we're just going to start paying attention more, because if I drink more of these, more answers are going to accidentally come out.
I don't know how to work this.
What do you...
I don't know how to tell who...
I just explained it. So until the whole thing is over, they won't click submit.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Okay. Makes it way
I was like,
easier.
you know.
Damn, okay.
I really did a lot of work trying to set up to make this as easy for everyone. So you really...
I thought that it was each category that they
Oh.
could submit.
They'll still go to the next section so that they aren't as tempted to go back. But yeah, you submit the whole thing and it gets graded at the very end. So you know in your head which ones you got right or wrong, but it'll add them up for you at the end, so we don't have to do that manually. I figured it out today. I figured it out, you guys. All right. Oh, first, let's get to, so prizes. We're going to, I'll give you some options, obviously. If you want, I can give you some free tickets to come and see me live when I'm in your area or whatever. That is easy to do, but it just might not be right away or whatever. Also, I can give you a discount on the store on my website, which has t-shirts and underwear and magnets and stuff like that. If you've never seen me, the underwear, I realize sounds weird. It makes sense. Don't worry. It's not mine. Please don't be weird. And then I've also been doing some watercolors in my free time, trying to expand a little bit my art. So I did take some suggestions of what I should be painting and maybe giving away. So I did these today, and the first one we have, this is a pineapple that I painted watercolor, and this space here is what artists they call negative space, and when you are like me, a very, very skilled artist, you want to fill that with just lines. That's what you want to do, and you will notice that it is a signature over a lot of my paintings, it turns out. So you could have the pineapple if you'd like as one of the prizes. As we go, I will show you more of my painting works. So are there any questions? I guess no. Okay. Do you have a question?
I do. Are you going to sign your beautiful artwork?
Sure, I will sign it. Yeah, if you want. Well, I'll put.
I mean, it's your art.
You put your initials or something, right?
Yeah, you sign your
I just
art.
want to have someone have to explain this to someone. They'll be like, "Oh, do you have a child that's 8 years old?" I'll be like, "No, a 30-year-old comedian I'm a fan of painted this pineapple." I think this one's the best one, honestly. It's gotta go downhill from here, you guys. So, first place is gonna get the pineapple. I will mail it to you, or whatever. Okay, if there's no questions, let's move on to round number 2, which is entertainment. Very broad. And I will try my hardest not to accidentally say the answer. Okay. Number 1 in the entertainment section on your Google form. Whose 2009 and 2010 world tour was simply called I Am World Tour? So whose 2009 to 2010 world tour was simply called I Am? What is on your t-shirt? On my t-shirt or on the t-shirt on the website? On the t-shirt on the website, it says, "You're great." It's from the Hug Life podcast. On my shirt now, it's Elizabeth Warren riding a unicorn. We're going to lose more people if we talk about it, though, Pam. And it's so. All right, are we all good on that one? Okay, number 2 in the entertainment section. This quote, "Did anyone ever tell you you look like a penis with a little hat on it?" comes from what classic film? The quote, "Did anyone ever tell you you look like a penis with a little hat on it?" comes from what film? Oh, nice. I was like, what? Oh, it's hard to. I'm sorry, Ray. Oh, I did forget to mention. So over the live streams, we've been taking. Are you like? I mean, it's not even close. I think they're being funny, obviously, but. Give you wrong answers only. That's what type of trivia we should have done. Wrong answers only trivia, and then you decide like apples to apples or whatever, which one you like the best.
Well, I didn't hear the question, so I don't know.
Okay. Well, do you want me to read it again for you?
Please.
Okay. The quote, "Did anyone ever tell you you look like a penis with a little hat on it?" comes from what classic film? And they guessed Toy Story. On Golden Pond. Oh, God. Sorry. I like you guys. You're fun. What was I going to say? Oh, for all the live streams, we've been taking donations as it helps us. So we'll have other comics on the show on Saturday, and it helps me pay them because we don't have actual jobs right now, actual shows that we can do. And we accept that at Venmo, Monica Nevi, or there's a PayPal button on the same monicanevi.com/livestream if you want to do it that way. So you can donate today. And basically for this week, if I get over $200, then I'm going to split it with the charity I chose for the podcast this week, which is COVID relief for protesters that Chris Redd put together. If you don't know Chris Redd, he's a SNL cast member, very funny comedian. But yeah, if we get over 200, then I will gladly split it with charity. Yep. Okay. Okay, I like that rule. You guys have made up a new rule. Okay. So answer correctly, obviously, in your Google form, but if you want to comment, it can only be the wrong answer. I like that. All right, number 3 for the entertainment section. What famous bad singer tried to buy out Marvel Comics in the early 90s so that they could play Spider-Man in their own version of Spider-Man? So what famous bad singer tried to buy out Marvel Comics in the early 90s so that they could play Spider-Man if they produced the movie? Which I didn't know this. Honestly, writing trivia questions or having someone help you write, this was an Aaron question. I learned a lot. I'm learning a lot. So yes, I should give props. Aaron helped me with some questions, and also Mike Coletta helped me with some of the questions. If you don't know Mike, he is the co-host of the very popular chart-topping podcast, The Hug Life. Okay, number 4. Bismarcky as Spider-Man. That's a good visual, Jack. That is a great visual. All right, number 4.
Oh, they spelled Brittany's name wrong. God damn it.
Oh, did they? Okay. Hold on, now I'm getting distracted. Number 4, which music legend's childhood hit was titled Fingertips? So which music legend's childhood hit was titled Fingertips? All right. You guys know what you're doing now. We're on a roll. Okay. Number 5. This is a lot of reading, which means Aaron wrote it because I write myself short questions. David Hasselhoff's childhood hit was called Fingertips. I like that one. All right, number 5. Lin-Manuel Miranda, writer and composer of Hamilton, has said he referenced this eclectic, multi-diverse 90s musical as his main source of inspiration. So, Lin-Manuel Miranda, writer and composer of Hamilton, said that he referenced this eclectic, multi-diverse 90s musical as his main source of inspiration. You know
this.
Going to see some more paintings.
What is it? What did you say?
You have to know enough musicals to have a funny wrong answer for this one, I feel like.
You. I got it.
All right. I think Does that give everybody? So if you filled out all your answers, Cats is good. I like that.
That would do. Phantom of the Opera.
Did someone say that? Oh.
No, that's just my answer.
That's good. Fantasia's not bad. Oh man, I feel like we should be giving bonus points for funniest.
Honestly, we can.
Yeah.
It's whose line we can do it.
Right. It's whose trivia is it anyway? We don't know. Okay. All right. So if you have all your answers, click next. Go to the next section, and then we will go over the answers for the entertainment section. Actually, should we do the bonus question now?
Let's do a bonus question now.
We're going to do the bonus question now, just in case you need to think on the other answers. Okay, this is how we're going to do this. So I'm going to read the bonus question. Whoever comments the answer correctly first, and Aaron's watching, will get 2 bonus points, and we'll write that down, so we'll add it to your score. No one else gets it. So whoever comments it first correctly gets the points.
Yes, we want the correct answers this time.
Yes, correct answers for this one. I know. Now it's getting confusing. Damn it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a few facts about a person in the entertainment industry, and you're going to tell us their name. Okay. This actor has received wins at the Tony Awards, Emmy Awards, and the Academy Awards, which is the Triple Crown of acting. No guesses yet? Okay. She won a Tony and an Academy Award for playing the same role 6 years apart. So she played it on stage and then on screen. And also it's a woman. You got that so far. Why am I helping you so much? Anyways, she is tied for the most Oscar nominations for a Black actress. I feel like that should give it away. Okay. Thank you. Also, again, correct answers on this one. Yeah. I can give them away, or say them again if you'd like. So, Tony, Emmy, and Academy Awards winner. She won a Tony and an Academy Award for playing the same role 6 years apart. If no one gets it, then I will tell you what that role was, or what that was in. She is tied for the most Oscar nominations for a Black actress. And the role she played, the Tony and Academy Award winning, that was in Fences. We're getting close over here. So she won a Tony and an Academy Award for playing her role in Fences. I mean, I can keep going. I thought this was really gonna... Oh, man.
What else was she in?
What else was she in?
Oh, she was also in Help.
Yep, she was also in The Help, but that is the other Black actress she's tied with is also in that. She's also in The Help. Yep, Todd got it. Todd got it. Oh, man. Yeah, Octavia Spencer is the one that she's tied with, but the winner and the correct answer is Viola Davis. She played her same role. Oh man, we're getting catty in the comments. Good Googling, nice. Which, I guess if you're gonna win, it's hot. Okay.
All right, so Todd gets 2 extra points.
2 extra points for Team Todd, or whatever you called your name. Okay.
Tell us later, Todd.
So the answers, let's go back to the answers. Right, I didn't read these yet?
No.
Oh, nice. However you're getting your answers, Googling or asking your wife, it counts. Okay, we're going to read the answers for the entertainment section. Question number 1 was, whose 2009 to 2010 world tour was simply called I Am? And that is Beyonce. Also think about who wrote these questions. All right, number 2, the quote, "Did anyone ever tell you you look like a penis with a little hat on it?" comes from what classic film? And that answer is A League of Their Own. I was trying to spread it out, you know? Let's all get some different types of answers. Number 3, what famous bad singer tried to buy out Marvel Comics in the early 90s so they could play Spider-Man in their own produced movie? And that was Michael Jackson, which I also accepted MJ. I don't know why. All right. Number 4, what music legend's childhood hit was titled Fingertips? And that was not David Hasselhoff. It was Stevie Wonder. Plays piano. I got that. Number 5. God, which is so long to read. Lin-Manuel Miranda, writer and composer of Hamilton, has said he referenced this eclectic, multi-diverse 90s musical as his main source of inspiration. And that musical was Rent. The answer was Rent. It's rigged.
Good job, guys.
All right. This goes after this. All right. Shall we see more paintings? Of course. If you win, which it's getting pretty competitive in here. I didn't realize that might happen. Yeah. We're just having fun. Don't worry. This is also the fun thing about trivia. Because it is categories, there's going to be a category that the people who are winning don't know anything about later. So it always evens out. That's what I like about pub trivia. Second piece of artwork that could be yours. Somebody asked if I would draw a Bud Light, and this is how it went. There's a sun. This is clearly a Bud Light can because I wrote Bud Light and beer, in case you didn't know. That is a beer. And this is a hand reaching for said Bud Light. Again, negative space, you know? I told you they're going downhill. But this could be yours. Or you could pick whatever you want. You could have a Snapchat magnet for free. I'll do one of those if you want, because that's an old joke, and I haven't got my new tit talk magnets yet. Just kidding, I'm not making those. That's the new app. Don't look at me like that. Okay. Oh yeah, all right. Will you... What does it say the next category is? It is science and tech. Perfect. I just want to make sure everybody answers the wrong, like, and they're like, you all got them wrong just because I can't read them in the right order. Oh, man. All right. If grab another drink, whatever you need. Oh, yeah, I think you guys are all doing really well. I'm enjoying the wrong answers only thing, too. So if you're going to comment, if you just joined us, if you're going to comment, wrong answers only, unless it's a bonus question. Keep your correct answers for your Google form so you can win big prizes. Like this painting of a Bud Light can. That's really bad.
Hey.
Watercolor's hard. Yeah.
I'd say it's bad. Art is subjective.
Okay, so it could be someone's favorite painting ever. All right. Okay. Ready? So now, section 3, that is science and technology. Science and technology. Question number 1, science section. What year was the first handheld mobile phone call made? So the actual call. So what year was the first handheld mobile phone call made? Why is that funny?
That was from Lin-Manuel.
No, it wasn't. Mike wrote this.
Also from Lin-Manuel.
Do you know the answer from our 6-year-old's homework?
I think I remember. It was December and they said, happy birthday. Oh, no, that was the first text message.
Yeah, the first text said Merry Christmas. Not the correct year. So what year first mobile phone call? Okay, also, these are all Mike's questions, so if you don't like them, take it up with him, okay? If you didn't like the other ones, keep to yourself. Sorry. 1776. Nice. Number 2, science and tech. What is the rarest blood type in the United States? What is the rarest blood type in the United States? Honestly, I'm gonna have a good time. Am I selling? I don't know. I've been told I should auction off the Bob Ross painting, drawing, whatever it is. If you didn't see the video, it is on YouTube. But there was a meme that did far better than the video. So there you go. You could potentially auction it off later. Speaking of auctioning, you want to donate, Venmo at Monica Nevi. Or there's a PayPal button, monicanevi.com/livestream. Yeah, I'm afraid that I forgot how to do stand-up, but clearly seamless segues here. I know what I'm doing. All right, are we on number 3? Number 3, science and technology. Which of these is not a dinosaur? Which you will have options on your Google form there. Which of these is not a dinosaur? And the options are Triceratops, Iguanodon, Plesiosaurus, or Tyrannosaurus? Again, Mike wrote these questions. Which of those on your Google form there is not a dinosaur? Are you cheating? Okay. Number 4, science and technology. How many bones are in the human body? Which, there is some debatable on this, which we will accept the answers that are debated. I know all 3 of them. So, everyone you pick will count how many bones are in the human body. Who guessed? Oh, which one's not a dinosaur? Barney.
That's a good one.
I think
Great.
he's it. Honestly, you could guess that answer for any of them and I'd still laugh, probably. 69. Okay, let's move on to number 5. What is the average distance between Earth and the moon? I swear Mike was trying to make this difficult for me. So what is the average distance between Earth and the moon? There's options there for you, but I will now read these long numbers. Is it 238,855 miles? 279,458 miles? 178,605 miles? Or 310,917 miles. Again, these options are on your Google form, so I'm not fucking reading them again.
I like 420.
You like 420? Nice. That is the average. Man, it is funny that there's just a few numbers or words that you could just say and you're like, that's hilarious anyways. 69. That's hilarious.
Wrote out 420.
All right. Oh, I'll give you. Yeah, I hate that. That was so funny. 669,000.
696,000.
Oh, 96.
969.
Sorry. What? One of the 69696. You got it. Oh, man. This is good. Okay. I'll give everybody a little bit of time. If you're happy with all your answers, click next, because obviously it's clearly keeping you from cheating, and I know it. Okay. Here are the answers for the science and technology round. I don't know why I'm treating this like people are in and out every second, and I need to re-explain what's happening all the time, but whatever. All right, number 1. What year was the first handheld mobile phone call made? And that was 1973. It's kind of a tough one. But blame Mike again. 1969. Nice. It's 1973. Okay. 2. What is the rarest blood type in the United States? And that is AB negative. I also put a lot of options on how to spell that one. If you wrote it out or put them on, whatever. I put those on there. So it should be 69 positive. That's funny too. But that's why I asked him to do it, because he is more in tune with the nerd questions. Mine would probably be about the body. Okay. No, that sounded creepy. My degree's in sports and exercise science. Deal with it. Okay, number 3. Which of these is not a dinosaur? And the correct answer is the Plesiosaurus. I don't know what that actually is, though. Probably should have asked. Not a dinosaur, though. Number 4. How many bones are in the human body? And we would accept 206, 207, or 208. There are some bones, I believe, in your foot that they argue about. 206, 207, 208. You let me know. Okay. 5. What is the average distance from the Earth to the moon? And that was A on your sheet. It's 238,855 miles. You guys smashing it. I'm excited. Okay, let's get to some more art. Let's do this one first, because I'm pretty proud of the next one. This piece of art, which could be yours if you play your cards right, answers right, was going to be a couch. It didn't go well. So now it's a hamburger. Also, didn't do the negative space here, obviously. Sorry. So you're going to get the only one with the actual negative space for you.
It's like a hot dog.
Hot dog, hamburger. Those are very similar. Would you put lettuce on your hot dog? No.
Relish.
That is clearly lettuce.
It's clearly not.
I want that one. Yeah.
Todd, it's yours.
Hamburger couch. I mean, Todd might be in the lead now with that bonus question win. First of all, obviously a hamburger. And did I do all of this green because that was going to be the couch? Yes. So I went over it in brown, which means I needed to do that on this one too. So I painted it green and then brown so they were even.
That's what she did today last work.
Artistic process. It is what I did today while you all were working. It's my work. Get off my art. Speaking of which, you can donate. Yeah. Sweet. Well, if you can't go to a baseball game, if you miss baseball, then that could be a hot dog, I guess. It's just a very dark color for a hot dog, I feel like.
Not if it's like charred really well on the grill.
It's a burnt hot dog if you'd like that.
Charred.
A skinny brat.
But so you have relish, cheese, and
Charred. Yeah.
ketchup? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, ketchup, relish, and mustard.
It's a beautiful thing about art. It's subjective. So sometimes you can see one thing, and then sometimes you can be wrong. So there's that.
You still have to live with me.
Okay, let's. Oh yes, thank you. It's also Aaron's. Okay. Next section is the sports section. So you should be on the sports page, whatever, of your Google form. We are starting now. Sports section.
No one puts lettuce on a hot dog. Ron.
Thank you for clarifying. It's funny. My parents do let me know who's commenting at each time, but you can tell who it is without them saying. All right, number 1 in the sports section. The last non-quarterback MVP in the NFL was in 2012. Who was it? The last non-quarterback MVP of the NFL was in 2012. Who was it? Does it help if I read them more intensely? I'm basing timing on how everybody in the room is doing, so I'm giving you a little bit of time. It's hard because mostly, obviously, quarterbacks. Only 18 non-quarterbacks have won MVP out of how long the NFL's been around. Again, I did a lot of research for this. Okay, number 2.
Okay, good. Proud of you.
This one I wrote myself, obviously. Drafted 5th pick in the 1996 NBA draft by the Minnesota Timberwolves. How many total teams, so you just had to play one game, did Ray Allen play for? So how many total teams did Ray Allen play for in the NBA? If you didn't know, he was drafted 5th in the 96 draft by the Minnesota Timberwolves. If that helps you or hurts you, I don't know. He got game. You guys seen that? He acted one movie, Jesus Shuttlesworth. That was his name, Jesus Shuttlesworth. It was him, and his dad was Denzel Washington. It's a great movie. All right, number 3. Megan Rapinoe and Alex Morgan each scored 6 goals during the 2019 World Cup, but who scored the last goal for Team USA to win? We watched this together.
We did, we were all together. I was screaming like a crazy person.
Real drunk.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'll read it again, sorry. Megan Rapinoe and Alex Morgan each scored 6 goals during the 2019 World Cup, but who scored the last goal for Team USA to win the cup? So obviously it's not those two.
69. 69. 6.9 goals. I like the wrong answer.
Me too. This one is David Hasselhoff. Okay, we got enough time. Tough one. Feel good about the was going to say strength of these questions, but difficulty of these questions. All right, number 4. George Foreman became boxing's oldest heavyweight champion November 5th, 1994. How old was he? So George Foreman, you guys know, the grills. Michael Scott put his foot on it. You guys know. Became boxing's oldest heavyweight champion in 1994. How old was he? 69. Duh. Honestly, that would be terrifying to watch because the guy he beat, I think, was 26. So just a 69-year-old guy fighting a 26-year-old. Then you quit, right?
Yeah.
If you lose.
Well, when you end your career at 69, pretty good.
Well, yeah, I mean, the 26-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
See,
him.
All right. Number 5, in the sports section. 111 games is the longest winning streak in NCAA basketball history. What team does that belong to? So 111 games is the longest winning streak in NCAA basketball history. Who does that belong to?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is it men's or women's or both?
It's both. So NCAA basketball history. It's a clarifying question. All of basketball.
Bruce Lee.
I mean, you know. Yeah, did pretty good. Just, I mean, I might just give a prize to someone who committed and just answered every question with Chuck Norris or 69 or something. I'd be like, that's pretty good.
Well, why'd you tell them that now?
It's too late. All right, why you're...
What number question? So that was the 5th question in the sports section that we just asked.
Yes, that was the 5th question in the sports section. Is someone lost? Hopefully it's all working out properly.
Ray asked what
Okay.
number question we were on, and I just said that was the 5th in sports.
Okay, well, this will give you a little bit of time if you're still trying to figure out some of those questions. This is the bonus question, number 2. How this works if you didn't do the first one. This is when you comment the correct answer. So this will be an athlete. I'll give you some... This one might be harder than the last one. I thought the last one was easier. So give you some facts about them. As soon as you get their name, comment it. And then we will give you the point to your team, which if you had a different team name than your name, maybe mention that afterwards so that we can make sure we correlate them accordingly. Okay.
Right answers only for this question.
Right answers only for this question. Bonus question number 2. This is an athlete. All right. This athlete was born in 1992 in the Dominican Republic. He made his Major League Baseball debut in 2013. In 2017 and 2018, he was a Major League Baseball All-Star and was a Silver Slugger both years, which is rare. And he's the 3rd baseman for the Cleveland Indians. I think somebody said Ricky Mantle instead of Mickey Mantle.
Say him one more time, honey.
Okay, I'm going to say him again. I was hoping somebody would be a baseball fan and they jump right on it. Okay. This athlete was born... Oh, yep. John got it. It's Jose Ramirez, which maybe was just quick Googling. That's fine. These are hard. So John gets 2 bonus points. Yep. MLB All-Star.
Bryce Harper is not from the Dominican Republic.
We're going back. John, your name is the Foxes of 77. We got to make sure we give John those 2 extra points. Nice. Okay. All right. And we are down now to somebody correcting me, or are they just being... Okay. Oh, more art. Sorry. Yes, art. This is the last one, which... It was supposed to be a combination with the last, with the couch, which should have been a couch. This was going to be laying on it, but now it could either be laying or dancing, based on whatever you want to do. It's one of my French girls. But if you go like this, she kind of looks like she's dancing. Obviously by the lines around her. There's movement or smell. I don't know. What do lines mean mostly? Not sure. But this could be yours. That's why I saved it for last, Ray. It is the best. Oh, yeah. Could be either way. What do you like better? Is she laying naked or dancing naked? I don't know. Also, didn't give her a vagina. I don't know. But one nipple's out. I don't, we're only given so many. Is she dancing or laying down? No. You could switch it every few weeks on your fridge because I'm expecting these to be hung up. Maybe she got tired. She's dancing a lot and then she gets tired. Or she passes out. Could be yours. All right. Hopefully everyone, did I read? Oh, I didn't read the answers for the last one yet, did I? God, these bonus questions messed me up. Oh yeah, I guess could she be going this way? She's swimming. What?
I feel like Foxes of 69 was a missed opportunity.
That's true. Okay. Sorry. Answers for the sports section first, because we haven't got those yet.
One of the birds. Okay.
Of course. Yay, Todd. That's good. All right. These are the answers for the sports section. Question number 1. The last non-quarterback MVP of the NFL was in 2012. Who was it? And that was Adrian Peterson. Last non-quarterback MVP was Adrian Peterson. Number 2. Drafted 5th pick in the 1996 NBA draft by the Minnesota Timberwolves. How many teams did Ray Allen play for? Which he had to actually play one game. So how many teams did Ray Allen play for? And that was 4, which was Milwaukee, Seattle, Boston, and Miami. He never actually played a game with the Timberwolves. Played for Seattle for a while. Loved him. There you go.
Jessica said this is a Jess fest.
He's not doing well.
Well, this is good. It gives me a gauge whether my questions were hard or not. I don't know. Okay. Number 3. Megan Rapinoe and Alex Morgan each scored 6 goals during the 2019 World Cup. But who scored the last goal for Team USA to win? And that was Rose Lavelle.
My favorite.
Which I would have taken just her last name. I believe that still counts. But spelling does count. So if you're close and it marks you wrong, I might still give you the point. Okay. Number 4. George Foreman became boxing's oldest heavyweight champion in 1994. How old was he? 45. He was 45 years old. When will I be back at Skyline? I don't know yet. Somebody just asked that.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry. All right, number 5. 111 games is the longest winning streak in NCAA basketball history. What team does that belong to? And that is the UConn women's team. The UConn women's basketball team. Longest streak by kind of a lot, actually. All right. Again, I'm writing these questions. You got to know that. We ready for the last round? How's everybody feeling? Comment. What? Yeah, I would love one.
Give it the same thing.
Yes, please. This is the last round. Comment how you're feeling. We'll figure it out. Also, let's vote for our favorite artwork. That's fun. Do you like the pineapple best? The Bud Light? The hamburger couch hot dog? Or the nude, laying, dancing, swimming lady? Which one do you like best? Swimming, laying lady? We got 1 for this. Are you sure? I don't know. The hamburger couch is pretty good. If you notice on the Bud Light, you get real close, there is a bee right there. Look at that, just in case. Well, that's good. Maybe you guys like different things, so then we can just give everybody one.
Yeah, there's only 20 of you. She can make more.
That's true. Okay, that's no. All right, we are down to the final.
Oh, Pam likes
There's a couple of pineapple favorites.
We got a ham dog lover as well.
Other suggestions I had for a painting were Bumblebee, salesman at a carpet store with no customers. That was an actual suggestion that I got. I know. The entire cast of Love Island Season 3.
Yes.
Yep, somebody suggested that. They did suggest that. I thought about it, but the pineapple went like this, so I figured it wasn't going to go great. We're going to wait on that. And, mushrooms. Danny Dodge, who does our art for our podcast and is a great artist, she suggested mushrooms because they're flexible and they can kind of be whatever. So I should have done mushrooms, honestly, now looking at the couch and whatnot. So next time.
Just Brett and Pam just saying hi to each other now.
That's what happens in the comment section every time, I feel like. Okay, last section of the quiz. This one is pop culture through the decades. So each question is from a different decade. We got 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and the 2000s, before the 10. You know what's up. And so it should give everybody a fair chance, maybe. I don't know. You can get one.
Madonna. Perfect.
Yeah, and let's keep it up. So wrong answers only in the comment section.
Hell yeah.
Correct answers, hopefully, in your Google form. Okay. And after this, you can feel free to comment your score, just so we can see. So if you win, we'll contact you and I'll figure out if I can get you your prizes easily. But also then people can see, you know, what other people are getting. And we can kind of connect. So after this section, once you feel confident, you'll click submit and it'll grade it for you. And then I'll go back and read them correctly anyways in case you don't know what the answer is. But all right, last section, pop culture through the decades. Number 1, this is about the 60s. Okay. This groundbreaking sci-fi movie follows a stranded astronaut as he navigates a strange and hostile civilization. What is the film? Groundbreaking sci-fi movie follows a stranded astronaut. It's hard to read these if you keep commenting 69. As he navigates a strange and hostile civilization, which an astronaut 69ing. That's hilarious. I think my mom's talking to herself in the comment section.
Oh no. Okay, so another Jesse commented, by the way, you and Andrew did great in the roast battle.
Oh.
And then Pam responded, yes, loved watching the roast.
Got it, yes. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, the roast was really fun. It was a lot of work, which is why I chose to do trivia, because I felt like I wasn't just writing all day anymore. So there we are. It was very fun. Actually, quite a few people I think have been watching the roast after everything and have sent some nice messages. So thank you. I'm not as mean as I seemed, although I am very mean. Very mean.
You know, you're such a nice girl.
Shh. All right, number 2. This will be for the 70s. Number 2, through the decades. Reg Dwight is the childhood name of which 70s star? Reg Dwight is the childhood name of which 70s star? It's a star. Reginald, yes, is also counts. Reginald, sure, but called him Reg. Okay. Reg or Reginald Dwight. What 70s star is that? Okay. Right, Dwight Schrute. Yeah, what are the wrong ones on this one? That seems good. Just me commenting the wrong ones.
There we go.
Okay. Number 3. This will be about the 80s.
I don't know if I spelled his last name right.
All right. This will be about the 80s. Up Where We Belong was the theme music to which 80s film with Richard Gere and Deborah Winger? Up Where We Belong was the theme music to which 80s film with Richard Gere and Deborah Winger? Someone from the 80s knows this one. That's the whole point of this. All right. Moving on. Number 4, 90s. Aaron wrote this one too. What rock and roll band's lead singer was nicknamed $2 Bill? Because he sold joints for $2. Also, he named the band after sitting around smoking pot all day. So what 90s rock band's lead singer was nicknamed $2 Bill? Because he sold joints for $2. And the band was named after smoking pot all day and sitting around. I know, I like to give them a different vibe, you know? maybe they hear better when you mix it up. Am I the best trivia host you've ever had? That's what I want to know. Well, maybe I'm
Comment 69 for yes.
going.
420 for yes.
Okay, I'll read the last one before I start going on a tangent. All right, number 5, which I wrote and is really long. I don't know why I did this to myself, but this is for the 2000s. Oh, a bounty of wonderful quotes came from this decade, including Pimpin' Ain't Easy, The Tribe Has Spoken, and Don't Tase Me, Bro. But which funny actor coined all 3 of these quotes? Shake and bake, you sit on a throne of lies, and why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island? So which funny actor said or made these famous quotes? Shake and bake, you sit on a throne of lies, and why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island? Which we used to say a lot. One time I drew a picture of why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island. It's like, here's Russia, and then I made a little tiny island and was like, Whore Island, and then I was like, this is your home. It was far away. I thought it was important to be far away. Ugh.
Dane Cook.
It's a good one.
That's fun.
I love pub trivia. I miss it. I like trivia in general. But the reason I started to like it is because I lived in LA, and that was like our normal people thing to do. Is on Wednesdays we would go do trivia because otherwise you were stressed about doing comedy and how whatever, somebody was watching you. They weren't. No one was ever there. But the bad part about doing trivia in LA is that all the hosts are also wanting to be actors or whatever. So they were the worst. And this host would always tell us that we should go to a stand-up class. He took a stand-up class. So we should go to a stand-up class. So we started going to a different trivia night because we didn't like that guy. So I do miss pub trivia. We found a bar that we really like. O'Malley's in Tacoma. You should support it if you can. But they have it on the TV, so you can play on your phone and on the TV at the same time, which obviously not as fun as this, and clearly not good enough prizes, but still a thing. All right, we'll get to the answers here. If you feel confident with your...
He got Beyonce wrong because the E had the thing on top of it.
Yeah, I still got it right. Hold on, everybody.
I mean,
So if you're happy with your answers, click submit, and then it'll go. It'll tell you your score. You can go ahead and look through and see what's spelled wrong or whatever. But I'm going to go over the answers from the decades questions now. So number 1 was this groundbreaking sci-fi movie follows a stranded astronaut as he navigates a strange and hostile civilization, and that is Planet of the Apes. Number 2, which is from the 70s, Reg, or Reginald Dwight, is the childhood name of which 70s star, and that is Elton John. You all get that? Okay. 3, 80s, Up Where We Belong was the theme music to which 80s film with Richard Gere and Deborah Winger, and that was An Officer and a Gentleman. Number 4 is the 90s, which rock and roll band lead singer was nicknamed $2 Bill because he sold joints for $2. And he named the band after sitting around smoking pot all day. And that band was Green Day. Oh, Green Day, Green Day. What's happening? Why is this? All right, and number 5.
Very proud,
Which,
obviously.
should I read the whole thing again? This is from the 2000s. Great quotes came from the 2000s. We know that. Pimpin' ain't easy. The tribe has spoken. Don't tase me, bro. But which funny actor coined all 3 of these quotes? Shake and bake, you sit on a throne of lies, and why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island? And that actor is Will Ferrell. There you go.
You didn't say anything from Supercontinent.
I didn't. Thank you, Rachel.
Good job, Rachel.
Just, very late. She doesn't even know the rules, not to say the answers in the comments.
Oh, this is smart.
Who were our bonus question winners? I forgot.
Oh, so we've got Todd won the bonus question, number 1, from Team Mama Birds.
Mama Birds, yeah.
And then we've got John for number 2 of Foxes of 77.
John at the Foxes of 77/69.
/69.
Got 2 extra points. So, yeah, Rachel, welcome to the show, but we have only been allowing wrong answers in the comments. So, so if you've already pushed submit and you know what's going on, and Todd and John, please add your 2 points. I'd be interested to see kind of what kind of scores we did. We see if was it too hard? I don't know. Who's up top? We got to see. You can message me or I'll email you or whatever. Oh, with which wonderful prize would you like to see? Todd got 13 out of 20. That was with your... Jeez.
Yeah, Brandy got 5 points. Good job. Jess, what'd you get?
Were they too hard?
Oh, Jess got 8.
Oh, John got 18. Okay, that's pretty good. 18. 25 is a low number, I guess. That's true. Okay. So 18 seems like up top there. Maybe we'll go the top couple, 2. I got 1 million points.
Oh, well, Rachel wins. You got 1 million
Thank
points.
you for sticking to the wrong answers only in the comments thing. Okay, so yeah, if you spelled something wrong and stuff, then that you'll still get those points.
John
so you
got
can.
some messed up due to misspellings as well. 6 out of 11.
I got 6 out of 11.
Oh, that's a date. Oh, that's funny. Is there a prize for effort?
Of course.
A virtual high 5.
I mean, I appreciate all 25 of you that were in here. So you could probably talk me into painting you a picture or something.
Well, and there's buttons.
Oh yeah, we got lots of stuff. I got magnets. I have buttons from the podcast. Also, so a lot of people have been ordering stuff online, which is great because I can mail it to you. So we have the t-shirts and the underwear and stuff. But I have posters left from my album recording, which I'll sign if you want. But I've also been like just throwing in extra magnets and buttons and stuff. So if you order stuff, I'll throw in some extra things. That's an easy thing to do. So if you're one of the winners, I guess we'll do maybe top 2 or 3. We can talk about the art, but I can also, we can talk about a discount or tickets or something like that too. I had a good time. I appreciate it.
It's been an hour. It's been good.
Yeah, we did. I would do this again. I had a fun time. I would totally do this again. But yeah, if you want to donate, that's great. It's Venmo at Monica Nevi. Thank you, Todd. Or there's a PayPal button on monicanevi.com/livestream. And for this week, if we get over $200, then I will split the rest of it with the charity. And then Saturday at 7 p.m., we'll do another stand-up show, probably our last one, hopefully. And then we'll be in real life again, I hope so. So we'll see.
But also, just virtual high 5s forever.
Yes, no shaking hands or something. I'll be wearing a mask and stuff. That's what I've seen. I don't know. I haven't gone. They've started to do shows again, even in Washington here. And it's weird. It's like everything's spread out from each other, which is great. I mean, they're following protocols, which is good. But as compared to like what we were doing on stage before, it's weird. Just, you take a room that normally fits 200 people and now there's like 50 in it because everybody's spread out. So being safe, but it's different, which maybe next week I'll tell you guys how an open mic goes and see if I figure it out. But we'll be back live in real life at some point and you can come check it out. Also, albums are almost done. I know I keep saying that, but they will be here soon, which if you are a winner and you want to talk me into letting you hear it before everybody else, we can do that too. So meditation album, which is called Chill, will be out probably first. And then my live stand-up album is called Mostly Finger Guns, and that will be out soon as well. So, you guys are great. Thank you so much, and we'll contact the winners. And obviously, I'm going to continue my art. So, I don't know how to stop it.